guys, welcome back to the Journey So Far podcast. And on the Journey So Far, you know how we do. We bring guests here, fantastic guests that will come and share their journey, lessons, victories, pain, business tips, parenting, money tips, so that you can add all these things to your life. And as usual, I am your host, Lara Kudaisi Don-Momoh. And today I am, oh my goodness, I'm beyond excited. Do you know why? Because, in fact, a miracle has happened. And let me tell you, I'll tell you people the miracle. Because years back, you know how you'll be visualizing in your life, I want to have a show, I want to have a talk show. Then you'll be looking, what are those kind of people that you bring to your show? I used to write then on me, Waje, I wrote a lot of names of the people that I liked back then. But what's going to happen this fast. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying like this because Waje is on my show. So welcome the song artist, the music bird, talented songwriter and singer, Waje.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
You.
So first of all, I must say this, I feel like in Nigeria, good music is not really appreciated to an extent.
I agree and I disagree.
Okay, tell me.
And I agree and I disagree because if it wasn't appreciated, you won't have me here.
That's true.
Right? So
That's
there are
true.
people like you who still see the value
As
in my art and what I bring, as an artist. And you don't blame them.
Why?
The world is different. You don't have 100% share of people's minds and time, right? And the way content is coming and going, it's in seconds. You understand? So we're still here.
Yes.
It means that we still have a fan base. It
That's
means
true.
that there are people who still listen, and we're blessed that not just our country alone, but into other spheres of Africa and
Yes.
even in Europe and the rest of the world. So I still believe that there are people who listen to great music. I honestly do believe so.
That's good.
If not, I've done maybe open shop for another place.
That's good. But let's start from the beginning. How did you even get into the music? When did you know that you could sing?
I think I knew I could sing when I was 9, though I didn't quite know that it would be a job. But I remember then when my mom would take us to the cinema, my brother dances and he raps as well.
Oh.
So, and he's 1 year younger than myself. And during the intermission, we'll go in front of the cinema and we'll start break dancing and not do, we weren't shy of the crowd. We always wanted to showcase ourselves and people would be clapping and all that. And then when I got into secondary school, the major part of my secondary school was on scholarship because I could sing. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I knew that music always opened doors for me. I
my
was in the praise
goodness.
team at 13, and that was a very young age for people who were in their 40s and 50s and 30s as musicians, as choristers in the choir. And I was in a praise team, so to music has always opened doors. So it was a no-brainer. The only thing is I didn't know that I was going to do music commercially.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, I
At
didn't
what
know.
point did you know you could do that?
I was in church one day when I met Uncle Chris Madbuko, who is, I call him my mentor because the truth is, without the foundation that he taught me about being an artist and in show business, I won't be who I am today. I probably would have started much later, or maybe I'd have just been some lady, content in her life, and that's not a bad thing. I'm only saying that he actually saw the great in me, and he signed me. And initially, when he made the offer, I was like, hell, no, I'm not gonna do it. That's not me. And he was like, but you have such a great gift. So why are you? God gave you the gift so you can also make money. And lie. Because now this gift now takes my picking goes to school.
That's so good.
So yeah, and I got signed to Uncle Chris, and from there, and now we're here.
That's so beautiful.
Thank
but
you.
You were in the background for a while. When did you start stepping out front?
I won't say I was in the background.
Okay.
I was doing what I thought was best,
Which
or
was?
what I could do at the time. And the truth is, especially when you're an artist, you just continue to stay consistent, and maybe someday somebody's going to shine the light on you. So I wasn't necessarily in the background. I was doing what I was doing. I was recording. You understand, when the opportunity comes, I will probably go to a show and do it for free when the opportunity comes. But I'm an OAP in Rhythm FM at the time. I think he heard my voice and he was like, "This woman deserves a chance. This girl,
Spotlight.
yes." And so he wrote my name down for MTV Base Advance Warning, and they called me up, and it was a singing competition at the time where they pair artists, right? And MI was on the same competition, Durella, Kaha, Pipe, quite a number of people.
Oh.
So I was part of it, and it was an interesting style because it wasn't like the other reality shows where people come and perform and then you vote. No, it was basically your fan base versus your fan base. So I didn't really stand a chance, in my own opinion, because I was like, how? I was in Enugu.
Yeah,
I hadn't really started music in terms of global reach, or at least national reach. You understand? Of course, a few stations in Enugu were playing my music, but I wasn't really that big. And even though I had done maybe like Do Me or something, people knew the voice, they didn't know
They
the
didn't
name.
know the face, yeah.
Exactly, they didn't know the face. So somehow I got selected top 3. And the top 3, we went to SA. They put us in a boot camp for 2 weeks. I met Wyclef, actually opened. I actually sang in one of his shows without even
Really?
we went as a guest. And he handed me the mic, and I did my thing freestyle, and the whole crowd was
Screaming,
wow,
of
right. And the whole that was the first time I met Kobams Asokwa as well,
Oh, okay.
because he was our music teacher in the house.
Okay.
And our A&R, or rather our house master, was Eminem's A&R. And I met David. Now I'm not South African because to pronounce his name is with the
Yes.
but his name is David, and he is a renowned, legendary fashion designer in South Africa, and he was the stylist that came to teach us about styling and pushing out your personality as a performer in the show business. So and that's really how it just started. So there was never really this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I'm supposed to do. Things just started opening, and I just took advantage of them as they came.
Wow, that's so good.
Thank you.
That's so beautiful, you know. And let me tell you, I'm sure you hear this all the time, but I'm still going to tell you.
Yeah.
Your voice is legendary.
Thank you.
It is very unique.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank
You know, singers, actors, a lot of times you hear, oh, you sound well, oh, you sing
Yeah,
well. You
yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
take it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and it's and for me it's humbling, and I say that because the voice is your vocal cords are muscles, right?
Yeah.
And they go through a lot. Like mine has gone through a lot. There's been times when I've totally lost it. Yes, and I have to teach myself how to do certain things. There've been times when it's the craziest thing. As a matter of fact, when I was on that competition, my voice broke, and I remember the first day that we had to do the stage audition. Right, my voice wasn't. I had to even pitch down my song really low for me to be able to sing it because I couldn't go high. So my voice has been through different stages, right? And to still be described as one of Africa's greatest vocalists is such an honor and humbling, because even the person we get the voice knows the voice don't try.
Wow.
You don't go through
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
Exactly.
Ah,
So
that's
it's
good.
very humbling.
Oh, I like that. So now we talked before the show, talking about mental health.
Right.
A lot of people in the entertainment industry, they're going through a lot of issues.
Nigerians.
Yes, Nigerians generally.
Nigerians, I even myself have good.
So Nigerians have issues, but you guys are in the spotlight.
Yes.
You know, say if I get issue now, if you're not gonna hear about it, I'll deal with it privately by myself and all of that.
Absolutely.
But anything you go through, a lot of things you go through, we see it online. How do you people deal with it? For instance, how do you recover? Because I remember reading a lot about you, watching some interviews. Like there was a time you swore off music, they abused you, and all of those things. How do you deal with things like that?
Okay, so specifically to me, how I've dealt with it is I've sought help, right? And in different stages of my life, the help I've sought has been different. So the first time that I actually, um, shout out to Uncle Larry
Olushola,
Olushola,
yes,
yes.
that's my boss.
I remember the first time he had a conversation with me. I was seated on his couch and I was crying. And he looked at me and said, Waje, why are you crying? And I couldn't quite articulate why I was crying. I was really drained. I was drained mentally. I was drained emotionally. I was drained. Because I felt emptied. I didn't have anything to pour. Music no longer gave me joy. Every time I thought about music, I thought about the anxiety of the things that I couldn't do, rather than the things that I could
do.
Right, and he helped me walk my way back in the sense he made me write a few things down in percentages, and and that's really where my journey started, because he told me something. He said, after my conversation with him, he told me the little girl in you, right, is asking you how, if you remember her. Like, I can't remember how he put it, but but in a nutshell,
craving.
that's what he was saying to me. And I so I forget a lot of things. I think I have selective amnesia, So he even told me that at some point I need to do like what do you call that? There's a remedy for it, and hypnosis and all that, because there's so many things that are locked up in my mind that I can't even remember.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can't remember a lot about my childhood. I remember the things I remember. I remember specific events from 9 or 10, and then I remember from 15.
And that's
I remember, but in terms of
between 0 and 9.
I know I don't remember things. I don't even. It's so bad I don't even remember faces of people that I've. You understand? That have been in my circle, cool, and they're telling me, "You don't you remember?" And I'm like, "I'll just be shining. Yeah, I remember," because I'm done as answering. Oh no, I don't remember, or it feels weird. So I just sometimes play around it. But the thing is, in 2016 was a pivotal time for me, because at that point, I knew that I needed to ask myself certain questions and come to terms with certain things and work my way back, right? So I knew that, I felt like I was deprived of something, I guess. Maybe that's why I felt the way I felt. I felt like I had made a lot of decisions, and I was upset with myself for making those decisions. So even though I forgave the people in my space, or the people that I've worked with that I felt disappointed, or even me, that I was more angry with me than them. So I would be amiable and comfortable with everybody else, but I wasn't comfortable with myself, right? So in 2016 was a pivotal time, because that was when I was able to look in the mirror and tell myself the truth. And the truth is that you feel disappointed in you. You feel like you've hurt yourself, like you've done wrong to you, right? And that's because many times I'm a non-confrontational person. So even when people do things that are wrong, I will not blame them. I'll blame me.
Whoa.
I will say, oh yeah, now because if to say I know they like this, maybe if to say, and do you understand? And sometimes once in a while it creeps up, even with my family, my daughter, my nieces live with me. So sometimes I have a tendency to even advise them in that. I'll tell them, oh, don't, why you, just so that they protect themselves. But I also understand that it's the reason why I'm giving that advice is because I am now a certain way. So it's not necessarily the right way.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But my experiences has shaped me. And so I might give you an advice thinking that that's the best advice, because in my mind, I love you so much, I want to protect you from what the world is. But it doesn't mean that the world will refer to you like that. So why am I trying to shape you, you understand, in that way? So I've learned to pause and ask myself a second. So I'm not quick to talk when I don't, for interview's sake, I will speak and be articulate. But when I'm with people, I will not be quick to answer a question or quick to give an advice. Or I would think about it, because it has to be an advice that works for you in your situation, not my experience,
Yeah.
because my experience is peculiar to me. But in 2016 was when my life, and you know, I'm very big on my faith. You understand? I say it loud and clear. I am a Christian, and I'm not a Christian as a religion. I'm a Christ follower. And in 2016, I started implementing those things. So, as a matter of fact, there was a time that I even volunteered in church for about a month. And the reason why was while I was with Uncle Larry, I also understood that there were certain things about me that was conflicting that I needed to sort out myself. And it was me and the Holy Spirit sorting that out. So I kind of gave music a pause and focused on that. And my healing started. But now I give people grace, but I give myself more grace.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's how
beautiful. That's beautiful. Because there are lots of people that are like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they're so hard on themselves.
Oh yes.
So
I judged myself for so long. I judged myself based on relationships. I judged myself based on my career choices and opportunities that maybe I shouldn't have taken, or maybe I should have taken or thought a lot more about. I judged myself on even how I looked. You know, for a very long time, I would stand slouching because I felt like me being heavy at the top was a defect. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm being honest with you, sis. There was a time, Lara, that I would wear 3 bras at a time. Yeah. 3 bras.
Where did that come from? Did it come from criticism?
I don't even know. Yeah, well, I got a lot of that. And you know, and so my friends, I'm a bit hard on them. I'm not the sort of person, I joke and I laugh a lot, but I also believe that sometimes just making a jest of somebody is you saying your truth about how you feel about the person.
I get that.
Right?
And you know how we yab for a living in this part of the world.
So I got a lot of yab as a young woman growing up. I got for my physique. You know, I'm not a bum girl. So for a very long time, that was how people described me. For a very long time, people described me because I was heavy at the top. As a matter of fact, you will never see me with. As a teenager, I was quite confident, but I don't know what happened between then and when I now became a fully grown woman, because I wouldn't even wear short things at some point. You understand? Until one day I looked at my legs and said, but really and truly, Shag, I got beautiful legs. So if you notice on stage, I wear short things a lot because I'm now growing. I've grown into myself, and I love the woman that I am now. I love my body. Before, you will never see me wear this. Never. It's impossible.
Has to be covered.
Do you understand? Like, I will have to, you know, once in a while I wear, but once there's camera, I'm conscious. I will strong my arm and take the picture so you can see, you know, just things like that. And I'll tell you the truth, a lot of young women helped me heal as well. And I say that because I started seeing how, you know, younger millennials and Gen Zs started portraying themselves. They really didn't care.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm watching a music video and the lady's belly is quite out there. She's not doesn't have 6 packs, but she's still giving you, and she doesn't care about your opinion. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. You understand? You see a girl who is not necessarily easy on the eyes, but the way she carries herself, there's an energy around her that makes everybody stop and look. And in my mind, I was just like, how and where did you get this confidence from? And so it started making me less judgmental to myself to know that, you know, and it's really beautiful because even with my nieces, they are 13, but you see the way they even the way they talk. Yeah. They are so audacious and so, you know, audible and loud. I don't shout. I don't scream at them. I don't tell them, no. Because the world teaches you, when we were growing up, You were taught to sit a certain way. You were taught to talk a certain way. You are a woman, you have to do this like this, you have to do this like this.
Yes.
But when it's time to work, you're thrown into the labor market and you have to stand. And so that quiet voice doesn't really get anything out because then you're timid. You're easily intimidated. You go out and then you can't talk. Somebody has to talk for you because you don't believe in yourself.
Yes.
Compare that to someone who is taught to, okay, I get that you can be loud, but let's fine tune this your loudness and remove the crass away and let it be refined. You understand?
Yes.
Now, when she comes out and she's doing the work, she'll raise her shoulders high, and you understand what I'm saying. So I started understanding those two, the two different sides of the coin, and I said, okay, no, you have to breathe, and healing is not done instantly.
Yeah.
So
Healing is a journey.
I'm still in my journey,
Yes.
but I'm way better
Oh, that's so good.
than where I
That's so
started.
good. That's so good. And so, not to take you back, but because you were saying about how you got a lot of criticism when you were growing up,
Yes, I
and
did.
at some point you lost your confidence. I
Yes,
wanted
I
to
did.
ask, did being a teenage mother had anything to do with that?
Oh, absolutely, it did. I grew up in a small community, and because of my gifts, people knew me, and because I would sing in church, also people knew me as well. So there were nicknames. There were the stigmatization of that was the
course.
stigma of being a young lady and pregnant was also there. You understand? And then there's also the guilt that you carry.
Oh.
You can't always blame everybody else and leave yourself out of the equation. Do you understand? So even that guilt that I carried was still there. So I'll be the first to probably volunteer the information before you even ask me, so that you know, be like, say
See?
they shame me. You understand that kind of thing? Yes, I think it did have a lot to do with, all that experience. And I've always been very friendly, so I've seen other families as well. My parents, they separated when I was quite young as well.
Oh.
So all of those influences, and then you're looking at this family, and you wish that was your family, and all that. So yeah, they definitely had its own.
And then now, how many years later, we've not heard, at least me, I've not heard that, Waje dated this person. The only person I ever saw, was Rika Sani. And I don't even know. I just
Yeah, it was
that
a
was just
video.
stunt.
Yeah,
As in,
it was a video.
as I saw the thing like
Yes.
this, I said, this thing is stunt.
It wasn't even really a stunt.
So what was it?
So this was it. A picture from the film or from the video. I posted and said, "It's time. It's time to release my video."
We thought, it's time to marry or to show the man.
The funny thing is that I didn't even know Nigerians really wanted me to marry that much. I felt so loved that day. The people that called me that they would fry the popcorn for free, they called me. The people that will do the native jollof, the party rice.
Are you
I'm not
serious?
kidding. People start calling my friends. So tell Waje, you're okay. I don't know how many guests she's looking for, but so I will call you people. Don't worry.
But first of all, Nigerians love love.
Yes, they do.
Nigerians love love. So if they see that you're in love,
They love it.
they
Yes.
love
They
it.
Celebrate it.
They celebrate
Yes,
love.
yes.
So which is what I was going to ask you, because for somebody like me, I had a child at 19. My daughter is 23 now.
Oh.
And, but because of that, I wanted to say I must marry. I must show them that, after one does not mean that, you're a castaway, So I ended up having 14 heartbreaks, abortions, even got married, do you understand, divorced, because I just had that, because I had a child, I
Yeah.
needed to prove people wrong, especially my dad. My dad would look at me and say, "Oh, you are finished now. Who will marry you? Even virgins, cha-cha, they never see husband. Now you."
Wow.
So I was telling him in my head, say, this man will swallow his words.
Wow.
So yes, so I didn't know, which was what led me into this healing therapy journey.
Yeah.
You understand? So I didn't know that I was already activating Operation Get Married to prove that you're wrong. So I've seen a lot of ladies that were single moms at that age. So some people go my route, like overdo, say I must marry, or some just become men are terrible. Which one are you?
So the funny thing is, I was very naive. So I didn't really do the men are terrible thing,
Okay.
out loud. Maybe it was in my subconscious because of the experience with my mom and my dad. Even though I love my dad, he's late now. Yeah, but at the back of my mind, that too was a sore, right? But I didn't. How do I say this? Is the funniest thing. And please don't judge me. It's just
It's
the
okay.
truth.
No.
I didn't know how to date for marriage. Right. I didn't know that there were things people did to get married. Mine was, okay, you're my boyfriend now.
No, you roll.
Oh, they move. And then when it's not happening, I'll be like, it's not happening. Okay. So and I didn't date the funny, crazy thing is I haven't dated a lot as well.
I believe that.
You understand?
Yes.
So at the time I moved to Lagos, I had a boyfriend then who was living in Imo State, and he would come to Enugu and see me, and that's how we went to school together.
Okay.
And after a while, I think he was upset with me about something. I think I took his money or something like that. He was upset.
You call him?
And so I call like that. But I'm saying that plenty money like that. We'll continue. So he was so upset, that why did you take my money? You didn't ask me, blah, blah, blah. And so he was now giving me cold shoulders for a while. And me now, see me, I've not come to Lagos, I'm fighting to survive. And they are giving me cold shoulders. So he just died a natural death. And by the time he was now ready for us to, he has now finished angry. Now me, I've moved on. I was on the streets. I was trying to get my next single out. So for quite a while, I didn't date. And then I dated someone in the industry. And that too didn't work out. We didn't even date up to a year because it was just like, he too was not where I wanted to be. I wasn't where he was, so that we also separated, right? And then I had a few other relationships, but it was those kind of relationships that it was more like, are we dating or do we see where this leads us? But after that, I dated for someone for 6 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. Right.
And marriage never came up?
It did come up. But at the time, so there were so many things that affected us, right? First of all, one of the things that affected us was parental consent from both parties. And his parents were having it. My parents, after a while, my mom, after a while, was like, you understand? Especially because he was younger than myself, right? So, and there were just so many things that just didn't work out for us. And then I had a mindset, that at the time that, I was I didn't have a lot of education on what, a joint account with your spouse and all that. I mean, I was like, why am I having a joint account with you?
Want it for my money.
Your money. Which one is about all of us put money in?
Have you? Your money.
Your money make I owe my. What happen? So, but the thing is, for every time we had a problem and we went ahead of that, another problem would come back. So we just kind of, at some point, we just needed to go our separate ways.
So you are not this lover that I must fight for my relationship. I must.
As a matter of fact, there was a time he told me that he said, "Won't you fight for us?" I said, "Is it not fight and fight?" I was here. Which one be? When I go teach me how to take a fight for relationship, wait, make I go to your mama house, go to shout. I been make you come out, mama house, go to shout. I been make her cook soup every day. Which one? And so for me, I was really just trying to solidify myself as a provider. Do you understand? Because I had a child.
Yes.
My child goes to school.
Yes.
And I didn't have that free time to just be. You understand? First of all, I already knew that he was even the only one that would, my daughter knows fully well that that's the person she sees as someone that I dated, right? Because I wouldn't even bring dates to my house From where you hear stories, you understand. I've had experiences. I just didn't want any. So in a way, even though I never thought that I would not be married by 40, in my mind, I also didn't want to get married until I felt like my daughter was old enough to defend herself. You understand? Or there were just too many things going on in my mind at the time. So even if the relationships came or the opportunities came, I wasn't quite seeing them because in my mind, I'm just like, so if I marry now, what will happen? Okay, this is the kind of person that is coming for you. And I felt like because I was so broken, I was attracting a certain type of man. Do you understand?
I understand that.
Yeah, I was attracting a certain. As a matter of fact, there was a time that back to back. In short, the only difference is that they had different names. That's when I said, you know what? I'm not doing it again. I'm not dating. Let me figure myself out. Because when I was this one, same story, same situation, same this one, same story, same situation, same this. Only difference is you two have different names.
Yes.
That's when I knew that something was wrong. And I just said, you know what? Just take some time out. It's okay. So my friends would say, oh, Waje, you don't love. Or I said, that's not true. But what's the point of being in a situation when you know you're going to get out of it? Right? I would rather, just stay away from it. If it comes, I bless God. And you understand? So it doesn't mean that I don't want it. But there's just too much that you can't. Marriage is not tumbo bas calabatiti alababus. Do you understand?
Tell me, sis.
You understand? As a matter of fact, the first time I ever really thought about it was when I think it was one of my mentors described marriage as when you bring, did you do paper mash when you were in secondary school?
Yes.
When you bring two papers and you gun them together and you're trying to separate them, one will always, you can't always you won't get them fully split together. And with all the
always have each
other's and with everything that I'm coming from and everywhere, I didn't want that to affect me because I know how my mom and my dad's relationship affected me. Well, so,
wow, that's so. Man, I think that you're one of those women who, yes, you're going through all of this, but your head is probably properly screwed on your neck.
Well, thank you for saying that.
I think so. Let me tell you, because when it comes to relationships, the way we have been raised is that you are not fulfilled until you're married or until you have man, until you have crown.
Yes.
Your head is just empty.
Yes.
Until they put crown.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So for you to have been able...
I believed that. Let me be honest. Because that's how we were raised.
Yeah.
So I believe that. So not being married, I felt like there was something, I was deprived of something.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But then I had other people in my life that I've seen the way it's worked out for them. And I have great friends who are in great relationships. But I've also seen the other side of the coin.
Yes.
And I see how the people who left, who are not in the best place, how that has affected them, affected their children, even affected their careers. You understand?
Yes.
And the truth is, we all come on social media and we can speak and make it look like it's gonna, I'm going to get myself back. I can do it. I can. But if you are not inside it, why would you want to be in this situation? So that they will mark register, Waje has been married. Is that it? Then everybody will be fine. No, like, the world will be, let's leave the world safe. Even me, I would be better for it if I understand why I'm going into it than just going to it because it's a societal norm.
That's great. And I also think that probably because you came from a broken home in quotes, you didn't want to repeat that experience.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to repeat it at all, right? I've also had the experience even with some of my family members having to leave their marriages, and it's not a pretty sight, to be honest. And I didn't want that. And now at this age, right, you get to a point where you've built your peace and your way of doing things. So you now start to wonder, am I going to be able to do this if it's now me and another person, right? So you just really need to make sure that it is your person. So that when those
So knowing that is your person, because I actually work with women in their 40s that are single, yes, that are single and want to marry, you know, because
and how's that going for them?
it's going well. So, but one of the problems that they have is this one that you just, you know, because when you've grown, you've grown 45, 48, 43, 46. I even have women that are in their 50s. So you are already your own person.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? There's a way you sleep.
Yes.
There's a way you walk. There's a way you like the room temperature. You understand? So, you know, you've already arranged your life.
Yes.
So how do you allow somebody else coming and now say, and I got married again at 39. Yes. And yes. And I'll tell you, it was not a walk in the park.
It can't be, because
It
at
is not.
39, you're a fully grown woman.
Fully grown. And I had
You'll
two
be-
kids at that time. My daughter is 23, my son is 11. So at the time, I had two kids. I had, you know, my first marriage, I had my son from that marriage. So it was not a normal marriage. And of course, you know, I was marrying Teddy.
Yes.
That came from my wife died.
Yeah.
So it was, I'm being honest with you, it was not a walk in the park. Because, like, I'm a grown woman now. I dey control things.
So what so
That's it.
Oh my God, this is a very interesting conversation.
Yes,
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to my podcast. Now, this is where the guest becomes the host. So what was it for you?
What was it that made me choose him?
No, not necessarily what made you choose him, because you chose him quite
Yes.
all right. But what part of you did you have to sort of silence to make it work?
That's a very, very... Thank you, my host, for this question.
You're welcome.
You will live long.
I will.
You know, because, first of all, you're marrying an African man.
Yeah. Oyibo ni e o.
You're marrying an African man. Teddy at the time was 49. He's 10 years, exactly 10 years older than me. So now I'm 42, he's 52. Yes. So do you know what that means? He said, don't grow. So both of us is very masculine, is a male man.
Yeah, he is quite.
I am also a masculine woman.
Yes! Like me. Family went to the back door.
Yeah.
Because to thrive in this...
Yes, in this country, in
Yes.
this era, to be a provider.
Oh.
When you're a woman as a provider, you have moved from your femininity to your masculinity. So that just scatters everything. You know, so it took us 3 years to marry. First of all. Because, first of all, I don't like this your leg chain. Say what thing you be. You know, I'm not kidding. You understand? Like, why? I like it, oh. That's what I've always had since. So before you come meet me, you know, I'm not joking. We broke up a couple of times because you understand. So, but one thing. Why are you laughing?
This my life is pregnant, yo. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Yes. So, but this is it. First of all, I had a motive or plans, and then he has. Which, let me tell you my own. Because I had gone through my journey, I had 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, divorce. You know, so first of all, you go no say somebody like that cannot be normal. You give it to me, I give it to you. You are crazy, you are crazy. Or do you understand? Egusi for egusi kind of thing.
Gee.
You know, so but I realized at some point, Lara, what do you want in life? What do you want? Yes, you want, you know, you have money, you have stuff, you have a company, you have staff, you have whatever you have. Yes, you have children too. You know, that could also be beautiful. But when you go to sleep at night,
My sleep. But you can read on.
no, you can't sleep with a talk. You understand?
My sister.
Like, there's just this vacuum, you know, that is filled with, that is there.
Yeah.
That, my sis, you know now, when you're in love,
It's different. I absolutely agree.
you will have springs on your steps. Do you understand? Yes. So the guy said, you know, he said vex go, me said vex, oh beg, not only you did. Benny. So, but eventually, both of us, he had to go to therapy. Yes. So that, first of all, that's like, what do you call that? A green flag for me.
So it's good that you mentioned that,
Yes.
because even I said it, like I would, because I have gone on a few dates and I'll ask you, what's your take on therapy?
Yeah.
And many people shy away from therapy because they feel like, oh, I'm talking to a stranger. But the truth is, therapy to me helps you find things about yourself that maybe you didn't think you should have sat down to pay attention to, so that you know how. Because people say people never change. I don't agree. I have changed from who I was 10 years ago, right? I'm very pragmatic, but I also am very graceful, right? I may not punish you. I won't always punish you for something you've done. My mind is always the motive. Why did you do it?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if I meet someone, it will be important that you go to therapy.
Yes. Very
because
important.
that's the only way. I was on a podcast recently and I said it won't be fair for me to do all this work that I'm doing on myself and then you don't do anything.
And then you come and scatter the work.
Yeah.
Doesn't
because,
make sense.
you're 40 what and you should be, as a matter of fact, you should be in a hurry to get married. You understand? Because as much as I agree with you that love is beautiful and I agree that the companionship is important, especially as you grow older, I also know that it can also break you if those things are not there.
Yes. So that was why before I met him, I had worked a lot on my own self.
Right.
Because my first marriage was disastrous. The guy was good, I was the crazy one.
Really?
That's the truth.
Shout out to you for taking accountability.
Yes. So which is one of the things you also learn in therapy. Do you understand? To take accountability for your fuck-ups.
Yes.
And your craziness.
Yes. Absolutely.
So by that time I had worked on myself, I had become so emotionally regulated. Because before it's like, waiting, and all of those things. So by the time he came along, the only issues we had were maybe authority issues. Do you understand? Power tussle.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I be man, myself, I be man for my own place, those kind of things. But eventually, which is what has helped us too in our almost 3-year marriage, is that we'll sit down eventually
and have a conversation.
Like, what's the goal here?
I'm not your enemy.
That's the thing.
Because I feel like that's what a lot of people go through as couples. You see two people, they are working as if they are enemies. Why are you together?
Yes. So that conversation always gets us through. Like, but what's the goal? I'm not your enemy. And I must give Teddy some props.
Yeah.
He's a Christian. Teddy's a Christian.
Shout out to
like a very proper Christian. Christian will be say go fight person. The next day go pray, go come back. And I could not pray because the Holy Spirit is dubbing me now. I not talk to you. That's rare.
And for a man, that's very important.
Hey! That's
understand? Very important too.
Yes.
Because the African society makes you, I was having a conversation with a guy who told me that so we're asking ourselves what we liked and what we didn't like, and then from conversation I now got to understand that his idea of a wife was someone who will be praying in the house while he goes out to do the work.
You become a prayer.
That one a disaster from the beginning. Do you understand? This one na work.
My husband will be with
break. Meanwhile, the guy go to jail.
He go the club.
No.
He go the club. They direct you.
We have to do it together.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And there's nothing as you see. When people ask me this thing, they say, "What does love mean to you?" I ask them, "Is it love the emotion or love the action?"
That's it. Or love the decision.
Because the truth is, love the action is the decision. Because if you truly love someone, you will do the work. Love the feeling is staying in cloud nine and butterfly. And you can stay there for as many. But it is just really, love the feeling to me is selfish because it's always about how that person makes you feel. Not how you feel for that person. I don't know, but
wow, this is cool. I love the angle. They are clocking it there in our studio here. So, but the thing is, one of the things I tell my clients, and for me, to what shifted for me, is actually the law of attraction. Before then, I had a notion about men. They are selfish, they are crazy, they are idiots, they are this, they are that.
You didn't hear from my mouth when she talk.
So when I now healed, I realized that there was something about me that was attracting this kind of men.
That's where. So now you understand where my conversation
Yes,
came from,
I
because
do.
I was attracting a certain kind of men.
Yes.
Because I just thought that they are all like. I will look so condescendingly at a man, because in my mind I'm like, what do you think that you have done that I have not done?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
if it's the money,
Yes. 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 Yes.
if it's the hustle,
Yes.
I wake up in the morning, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand? If it's like, tell me, even emotional intelligence and stability,
I get them.
I get them. I know how to read the room. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I was very unfair to men, because in my mind I was like, the minute I remember one time I went out with a friend with friends of mine, and a very good-looking guy walked into this thing. And one of my friends caught me staring, and he said, he said, "Hi, Waje, you like this guy?" I said, "He looks very good." And he walked up to the guy. I ran. No, I went to the toilet and locked myself. I said, "Me and you go where?" I'm not interested in any. As far as I was concerned, men, peace.
Peace out.
They are two different things. A man will tell you.
Okay, men and peace, they are like this.
A man will tell you he wants his peace, but his peace is your dispeace. That's how I saw it. But when I got my healing was when I met someone that I actually really loved.
That's so good.
But it wasn't reciprocal, right? And when we decided to go our separate ways, I didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew something had changed.
Yes, something had happened.
I didn't feel bad. As a matter of fact, I wanted him to succeed so much in his relationship, because I knew that we won't work. And what did it take me? I just went to a function that he had invited me. And I looked at everybody that he was close to, and I looked at myself, and it didn't align. And I knew. So from that day, I never called again. And he also followed suit. So, but once in a while, we would chat, how you doing? And it was just, and I just knew that. So it wasn't about the ego, my ego getting bruised.
Yes, in the way.
Because I feel like that's why we get hurt many times.
Yes.
When pride sets in, how
Like,
dare
who
you?
be? Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Instead of looking at it from a situation of, if we are not working, why are we still here?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So I knew then that I wasn't the same Waje that, men. No. I now understood that, okay, you are attracting, that's the last person, because I was like, you are attracting. So I talk a lot with people. I have men that I'm talking to. Hi, can we go on a date? We go now, choose the restaurants, I go chop. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But in that, I'm also, you understand, I'm pausing to know that it aligns.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm not being in your face to irritate you. You're not being in my face to irritate me until, I don't know, I feel like it will come, and when it comes, it will sit.
Yes.
But for me, the most important thing about this conversation, as we were talking, was that I just no longer became angry or bitter.
That's good. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
A man would, and I just saw it, I said, okay, it's fine. I
Yeah.
really do want you to have the best relationship.
Yeah.
And so if I see you outside and you're with your boo, let me go hear your boo.
That's so good.
You understand?
That's
because,
healing.
Yeah,
That's
because
healing.
that somebody is not right for you doesn't make the person a bad person.
That's so good. That's so good. Anyway, they carried it on one of the blogs that you said he must be a rich man. If he's not a rich man, please don't come near me.
Now, I'm a very articulate woman.
Good. Absolutely.
I'm very careful with my words. I didn't say rich. I said successful.
Oh.
Is your phone with you?
Yeah.
Can you pull up the dictionary meaning?
Maybe
of
not
success?
me go of success, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who will help me? Oh, sure, I should go to ChatGPT or Google.
Anyone.
Successful. Okay. did successful man on Google. A successful man is defined by a combination of personal and professional achievements, including financial stability, strong relationships, and integrity. But we brought out financial stability.
Because you see, a woman who is in her 20s, right? She has built certain things for herself. It has to be, like I said before, there has to, it's a partnership. So I'm not there to bring you up. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'll be doing myself a disservice and won't last. Because even the Nigerian men, the patriarchal way that we've been brought up, men can't even, they don't even like the fact that you're
ahead of them.
Yeah, they don't like to conceive that, okay, so why are you talking from two sides of your mouth? Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for me, my mindset, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you are the expert here. I believe that a man who is successful is one who has aimed and pursued purpose and is still pursuing purpose and has achieved it and is still achieving it. It's not a deadbeat.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
Yes.
not hungry.
Yes. 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 Yes.
He's peaceful because he knows that the wife does not complete him. He completes himself. Your wife is not your happiness.
Yeah.
You find your happiness.
Absolutely.
We're in a partnership.
Both of you bring happiness.
Yes.
Not be say I'm
Not be
looking
say
for
I'm
happiness
looking for
in
you to
oh.
complete me.
You bring happiness, so you are not making me happy.
You understand?
Are you happy by
Are
yourself?
you happy by yourself?
Yes,
Because
you are
it's
right.
only when you are happy by yourself that you can actually look with a lens
Yes.
to see
Yes.
that,
Yes.
I'm fulfilled.
Yes.
And I have more to give. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
So
That's
I stand
true.
by what I said. I will not be with someone who hasn't done those things for themselves.
Yeah.
Because it's even that kind of person that will lose money, go bankrupt, and build again.
True.
Because he's been
True.
tested and trusted.
True. That is very true.
Before. Being dead under God the t-shirt.
It is very true.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Let me tell you, I'm not going to name names, but one of my biggest, when I look, because he has already warned me, don't ever call my name, because he's such a light. Like, I will call him my mentor, right? But he's my older brother and friend. He's not where he's just 1 year apart. This man lost everything at 40. Everything he built at 40. But because he had done it over and over and over again, he has even more than what he had at 40. You know why? Because he was able to. If you have not crossed that path, you won't know.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
People think that money is just a tool.
I say it all the time.
It's just a tool. So when you hear women say, when you hear Waje say, she will never be with someone who is unsuccessful, it's not money. Money is, and he actually taught me to remove the mindset of money, because that is actually a survival mode and a poverty mentality.
Exactly.
So I had to remove myself from poverty. So you feel come meet me now, I feel not get 200 million from my account, but my assets.
Yes. Do
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I love that. Yes.
I can lose money.
Yes, and then recreate
it.
Absolutely.
So that's what I meant.
That is being a successful person.
There you
That's
go.
very true. But
But that's why it's important for people to that's why it's important for people to go to the interviews, because blogs will always take the clickbait.
Yes, from the interviews.
Do you understand?
Yes,
and unfortunately, people always run along and go ahead with the. So like when Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do men say I am?"
I am.
There were many people there.
Yes, so
He wasn't only his disciple. Some say you are the carpenter's son. Some say, but one person said you are the son of God. I'm okay for people not to misunderstand me. Not everybody has to get it. The people I talk to, they know themselves.
That is so beautiful.
I'm okay.
That's a woman that is confident in
I'm
herself.
okay.
She knows
I'm
what
okay
she's
for
doing and
people.
what she's talking about.
It's okay for people to misunderstand me. The ones who understand know that first of all, it's from a good place.
Yes,
I can't have
of
gone
course.
through my experience for you to now go through the same experience. Then what's the point of going through the experience and being given a platform as an artist? There are a lot of young men and young women that are coming up today. Do you understand? There are sort of a lot of them that I mentor, especially young men that I'm hard on. I'm like, what are you doing? Why this decision? What is making you make this decision now? And I'll play the cassette for you 10 years from now. If you continue like this is where you are going to end. You don't want to, you can learn your lesson and fail, but it doesn't have to leave a scar. Not everybody has to be moving around with a huge scar on their face. Some people never come back from that scar.
Yeah.
Some people go from their hurt to drugs.
Yeah.
Some people go from their hurt to prostitution.
Yes.
Some people go from their hurt to
alcohol.
robbery.
Yes.
So, to alcohol and other
Yes.
things. So
Yes.
let's be graceful.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But most importantly, be informed. Because that's what I find with the new generation of information. People just run with clickbaits and never
Going through the real,
the real context of what.
It's just lack of, attention span and all, and what sells.
And it's okay. Did they have my name?
Yeah, but you, like you said, your people know you.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
They know your voice.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's it.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the music.
Right.
So this is 2025. What's your plan? Like, because the voice.
Yes.
I'll be looking like Waje's team. This is what they are doing. This is what they are doing. I was even telling Teddy the other day that. So these people that are judges now, is that like the new trend? Is that the plan? You know how this is what I was singing. Now I have a record label. Now I'm mentoring people. So is that something like a trend or a plan or something?
For The Voice, funny thing is, a few years before I became a judge, I wanted to go to The Voice America to contest.
Yeah?
Yes,
Can
as
you
Waje.
imagine?
The only reason why I couldn't.
You see as he laughs, say,
Yes.
how?
I had filled
Can
the
you
form, but the
imagine?
only reason why was because I wasn't a resident of the United States at the time. So it's not like America's Got Talent where you
Oh, okay, The Voice US.
Yes,
Ah,
The Voice US.
even me, I'm thinking The Voice Nigeria.
No, this was before the Voice
Nigeria came.
I'm
Okay,
talking
okay.
2013, 2014, 2015.
Okay.
You understand? I wanted to go and contest. So when they called me to be a part of it in 2016, I was like, wow, this is God aligning my purpose.
Yes.
So it wasn't like I sat down and said, okay, after this time, I will now move to judging, then I will now move to no. It's just, it just came at the time that my career needed it. My career needed people to see me more than just a singer, but someone who has, people needed to know that I knew what I was doing, as a singer and as a musician and also as a producer, you understand? And the opportunity came for that to be showcased and I took it.
That's so beautiful.
Yes.
That's really
but with regards to what's going on now, so I just released a single, Lovey Lovey, featuring Casey. Yes.
Love you. Love.
Yes, I'm
and
in love
you
again.
be thinking about love, it's
Because
still
I
love.
love. I love love. I'm honest. See, I love love.
Oh.
Because I have seen love work.
Oh.
And I've seen it, how it's made people feel. And I love it. I love seeing couples who say their vows to themselves, and it's such a beautiful commitment.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
To commit yourself to someone and the person commit right back. It's such a beautiful blessing, right? So I love it. I'm not against it in any way.
So good.
And so because of that, at some point I was called the love diva. As a matter of fact, I told my manager, I said I didn't want to do any heartbreak songs again.
Man, I don't know me as heartbreak.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the truth is, music, you have to also stay true to what is authentic to you.
Yes. So are you saying heartbreak is authentic to you?
No, I'm saying that right now I'm in the space of love, so you're going to be hearing more of that.
Of
from
love,
me.
good.
So
So are you saying you're in love now? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I'm in love with the people that will call me to sing at their wedding.
Oh, I thought you were going to give us breaking news here. That I'm in a relationship.
See, let me tell you something. I'm the kind of person that will never. One day you will be like, Waje is 4 years married and she has been doing all these podcasts.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm that kind
That's your plan.
You don't even know it.
But why? Why would you want to do that though? So what about those people that want to fry popcorn for you now?
So because it depends. So you also have to consider the person you're with.
True.
You understand? Some people just want it and respect that. You understand? That's why I don't do a lot of interviews about my daughter or about my family, because you have to respect the people who you love to know that you don't necessarily have the right to tell their story. It's their story.
Yes.
So if I'm married to or I meet someone and it's not his thing, because I want to be with someone who it's not his thing.
I almost ask you, like, is that really what you want?
It's
Why?
what I want.
Why?
Because I want when I go home. Now, when I go home, it's not Waje at home. Maybe one day you visit, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not Waje in my house.
Who are
at
you?
all.
Who are you?
I am Aitwaje Ebele Viviane Robe.
Ish.
That's who I am.
So who is that person at home?
She doesn't wear wig.
I don't think
Half the time
anybody
she's in
wears wig
PJs. She's not like, she doesn't take herself too seriously. Anything I want to eat, I eat it. Anyhow my body do me, I
You do
have it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I'm the kind of person that okay, maybe once in a while if I'm in the mood, I might take a picture of what I'm going to eat. But if the person is not in the limelight, we will not do get ready with me content. We will not do couples content. So I know that when I'm in this noisy place, when I'm with you, it's us. We're not an act. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work for people, but there are people who that's their calling.
Yes.
Right? Because I am sort of an introvert, I know that I will not be able to be with someone who that's his life as well. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yes, so.
Oh no, this is so rich. I love this kind of conversation. I'm telling you, you know how, because you guys are entertainers, artists.
You don't really,
when you hear interviews, it's about looking for clickbait. Do you understand? It's looking for scandalous news and stuff like that. So sometimes when I watch, I'm like, you are not even allowing her to talk. You are not allowing her to say why are you cutting her? Because you want to say no. Do you understand?
Yes,
So it's always a pleasure to find someone who is deep.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you are. And grounded.
I'm trying to.
Not a lot of people are like that.
I'm trying to be. It's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, introvert or not, when you marry, invite us. Okay, don't invite us. Just invite me. CJ, what's your business? Are you the owner of the show? What's your business? It's just me. She's a private person.
I am a private. But you see, the thing is, another thing I've learned is never say never. Because now I might be in that space now where I just say, let me pepper them games.
Yes. Let's wear everything. Let's do this thing. But whatever it is, you understand. As long as you are happy, that's the most important thing. Because I remember my first wedding too was, no, they don't say she never go marry after one. He's now marrying. My first wedding was 30. I made a lot of noise and I was in debt. I didn't have shishi. Husband didn't have shishi. So it was dead on arrival. So but the second marriage, even Ted is like, I beg you, no noise. Let's just do you understand?
Yes,
there wasn't much drama and all of that because there was even at the time more joy, more peace.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the kind of person that for me, it will be about creating the memory.
Yes.
Than the fanfare.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
But I also know that I have a lot of people in my corner.
You do.
So what I will probably do is we'll just go to a destination where people cannot buy tickets. So that we'll all be happy. They will not buy it.
People won't go for banky and as this one wedding for which year?
The kind place where I go come. They don't go.
It's like go to Guatemala, Australia. People go see. The Nigerians like party.
Yes, they do.
And when it is wedding, it's such a big deal in Nigeria. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Wedding.
Hey.
Wedding.
Jeez. Now, even when I'm invited to a wedding, I start cracking my head and say, what will I wear? Then you will not do a show.
Dramatic.
Then you will not sew clothes. Then you will not do makeup. You will not do photo shoot. So now imagine the bride. And now some people will not change 7 times. 10 times.
How many times will you change? You worry this girl. You know say I'm not gonna wear past one. How many times?
I don't know. I don't know because I like to look good. I like to dress up.
Yeah.
But at that time, when the gele is inside you understand?
Your brain.
I'm not sure you'll be thinking.
Yeah.
It's
true.
So let's wait for that time to come.
Let's wait. I feel it's coming soon.
I know it's coming.
Yes,
soon.
I can. And what you said is true. See, when there's a season you get to, you just know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you just know when you're at peace with yourself.
Oh, I'm at peace.
You just know that.
I'm at peace. I don't show up in the world angry.
That's so beautiful.
I don't.
That's so beautiful. Oh, don't show up in the world angry. Oh, hey, you people.
Anyway, you people.
Yes, so because there are some people here, they show up to work angry.
Yeah, I understand. To be honest, life is it's not easy. Life is hard.
I know.
But when you understand
I know.
that as you come, is how you're gonna go. You're not going to go in pairs.
Yes.
You be easy on yourself.
You take it calm. You're not
Yes.
going in pain.
You're not going in
That
pairs.
sounds like Charles' voice. I can hear his voice in that one.
That boy has influenced me.
Yes, because I can hear it.
Every time he's dragging me.
Yeah, I know. I see you.
He's always dragging me. He said, hello, single woman. As you're single now, there's nowhere you're going to. So, I said, don't worry. One day, my God will shame you.
Amen. In the name of Jesus, on your behalf, amen.
Amen.
Amen. So, but
Amen.
thanks for coming.
Thank you for having
This
me.
is such an enriching conversation.
Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, hey. I hope you guys have learned. Like, I like the kind of conversation we had because a lot of people have not seen Waje talk this way. It's always about this one, the music, my child, this one. It's all those. But this conversation, I love it. I love it because it reveals the kind of depth that this woman has. So I hope you have learned. I have learned a lot. I've learned.
Thank you.
Yes. So I hope you have learned a lot. So and Waje has a new single.
Yes.
With Casey, right?
Yes, featuring Casey.
Featuring Casey.
Lovey.
Why?
Yes.
Because she's in her love season.
I'm in my love season.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. So till I come your way next time, I'm still Lara Kudaisi, Don-Momoh, and it's still the Journey So Far podcast. See you again next week, Saturday. Bye for now.